My name is Marissa and I have been at Glucian Cares for about a year now. I help out in the clinic as a medical assistant, and then I also help with Spanish translation and patient interviews or just other interactions with patients. I help with Spanish when the patients come in, and I take them back for their patient interview. And sometimes when our clinic is busy, we'll have a bunch of Spanish-speaking patients on the schedule. So I try to help move things along, and I spoke with many patients in Spanish with if they have a question and just walking through the interview. But I think it helps them feel more relaxed and just knowing that someone understands them and that it's very special to be able to connect with someone else in another language. And I often will have extra conversations with the patient and they'll be like, oh, how long have you been speaking Spanish? And they're like, oh, like, I really like that you speak Spanish with me. And it's very special. Patients remember that I speak Spanish, and if they see me just behind the desk, they'll wave at me. It's just very special to just be able to tell a patient what's going on. Like sometimes we'll go in with another nurse, and if the nurse is talking about something, I just always make sure to translate kind of the gist of what the nurse is saying, just so it could be scary if people are talking and you don't know what's going on, or just explaining why we're putting the electrodes on them for an EKG. I recently had actually a patient, she came in and she was very stressed, and she was really concerned about a surgery coming up and how her insurance wasn't covering it. And she actually started to cry, which hadn't happened in a patient interaction before. And so I took the time to just sit with her and hear her out and come up with an action plan together and just let her know, hey, we're here, you can call us, you can always make an appointment. And I think that level of patient interaction is seen with the providers, with all the medical assistants, with the nurses, and it makes the patients want to come back, and she continues to come back to appointments. And it's nice to help the patient feel relaxed and just see them, like if they recognize someone familiar, just to visibly relax a little bit. I think Glucian Care's impact on the community is multifaceted. I am in the clinic, so I see that impact. I think it's multi-generational for sure. We have had patients come in, and as I get to know them, I have learned about, oh, maybe their kid is in nursing school or their kid's in medical school. And for these families, they put their money towards food and living expenses. And at the end of the day, sometimes there isn't enough, most of the time, to cover medical insurance. And so, by having the resources that we have, we're able to help the parents so that they can help their kids. And I think every parent, no matter what socioeconomic status, wants the best for their kids. So we're impacting people that we might not even see in the clinic. It's so important. I believe everyone has a right to health care, and just being here and interacting with these people, hearing about their lives, their stories, their aspirations, it just truly, it's so fulfilling to help them. And I feel I learn so much from my patients as well. And so I would encourage everyone to come take a day, come volunteer at Glucian Cares, since it's such important work that we're doing, and it's not in the media enough.